Right now, you're about to improve your vocabulary, grammar, and listening skills, all while following a fun and unexpected travel story. That's how language learning should feel. Easy, exciting, and natural. If that sounds good, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you never miss a new story that helps you learn English while having fun. Now, let's jump into today's adventure. It was supposed to be a peaceful day. Lucas had arrived in Manchester 2 days earlier. He was exploring the city on foot, enjoying the mix of modern buildings, old stone walls, and quiet parks. After walking through the busy shopping streets and admiring the old red brick buildings, he decided to slow down. He bought a small bag of sunflower seeds from a corner shop and made his way to a wide open square near the central library. It was the kind of place where people pass through slowly, some carrying coffee, some reading books, some just sitting on benches. And then there were the pigeons. Hundreds of them. They flew in circles, landed on the stone pavement, and waited, like little gray clouds with beady eyes. Lucas found a spot near the edge of the square and sat on a low wall. The pigeons noticed him, or more accurately, they noticed the bag in his hand. He opened the bag of seeds, took a handful, and gently threw them onto the ground. Within seconds, a group of pigeons ran over, flapping and hopping, pecking at the seeds with fast little beaks. More birds flew in from nearby rooftops. Soon, Lucas was surrounded. He laughed quietly, enjoying the moment. The sound of wings, the strange little dance of birds, the way they came so close, yet never touched him. He reached into the bag for another handful, and then noticed something strange. His pocket felt lighter. He patted his jacket, then his pants, then his backpack. No wallet. He tried again, slowly this time, checking every pocket. He unzipped his bag. He looked on the ground around him. Still nothing. His wallet was gone. For a moment, he just sat there frozen. Pigeons still danced at his feet, completely unaware of his rising panic. Lucas stood up slowly and looked around. Could it have fallen out when he sat down? He dropped to one knee, searching under the stone wall. Still nothing. He turned in a circle, scanning the pavement. No sign of it. It was like the wallet had vanished. He checked his pockets again, even though he already knew the answer. He walked back along the path he had taken through the square. Still nothing. He checked the spot near the bag shop, then the benches, then the edge of the fountain. Still nothing. And that's when a wave of worry hit him. His ID, his cards, his hotel key card, all gone. He stood in the middle of the square, pigeons still walking past his shoes, and tried to think. Had someone taken it? Was it stolen while he fed the birds? Did he leave it somewhere earlier? He couldn't remember. Lucas felt frustrated, but he also knew this was part of travel. Things went wrong. Plans changed. You learned to deal with it. Still, that didn't make the moment any easier. He walked up to a man in a bright orange vest near the entrance to the library. The man was sweeping leaves and humming to himself. Lucas explained the situation, using slow and careful English, showing the empty space in his pocket. The man nodded, listened, then pointed toward a small security booth at the far side of the square. Lucas thanked him and headed over. The booth was quiet. Inside, a woman in a dark blue jacket looked up from her desk. Lucas explained again, this time more clearly, using everything he had learned from months of practicing English. He described the color of the wallet, where he had been sitting, and when he noticed it was gone. The woman took a small notebook from the desk and wrote something. She asked a few questions. Lucas answered them one by one. Then she shook her head gently. No wallet had been turned in. Lucas sighed, thanked her, and stepped back outside. The day had started so well. Now he was walking in circles, feeling tired and lost. He sat down on a wooden bench near a row of trees and pulled out his phone. Luckily, he still had that. He opened his bank app and blocked his cards. Then he sent a message to his hotel to let them know he might need help getting back in. It wasn't a disaster, but it wasn't fun either. As he sat there, staring at the square, he saw the pigeons still dancing around, chasing crumbs from someone else's sandwich. Life moved on, even when your plans didn't. Lucas decided not to let this small problem ruin his day. He walked to a nearby cafe and ordered a cup of hot tea using coins from his backpack. He sat by the window, watching people pass outside. Students with heavy bags, businessmen in long coats, artists with sketchbooks. Manchester was still beautiful. After finishing his tea, Lucas walked back to the square one more time, just in case. He searched the ground again. He returned to the stone wall where he had been sitting earlier. And then he saw it. Something dark, flat, and familiar sitting just under the edge of a bush nearby. He stepped closer, bent down, and pulled it out. It was his wallet, covered in dust, but definitely his. He looked around, half expecting someone to say it was theirs. But there was no one nearby. Just the same pigeons, the same quiet air. He held the wallet in his hands, opened it, and checked everything. His cards, his ID, even the small bus ticket he had saved as a souvenir. All there. Lucas laughed to himself. Somehow, while feeding the birds, the wallet must have slipped from his pocket and slid into the grass without him noticing. And while he had panicked, searched, and worried, there it had been, lying quietly under a bush the whole time. He brushed it off, slipped it back into his jacket, and promised himself to always zip his pockets in the future. As he walked away, the pigeons continued their little dance behind him. That night, back at his hotel, Lucas wrote about the experience in his notebook. Not just about the lost wallet, but about what it had taught him. Travel wasn't about perfection. It was about moments. Sometimes the moment was feeding birds in the sun. Sometimes the moment was running around in a panic, checking bushes and benches. And sometimes the moment was finding something you thought was gone forever, and laughing at yourself because you had worried so much. He titled the page, "The Day the Pigeons Almost Took My Wallet," and with that, he went to bed smiling. Without even realizing it, you just learned natural English sentence patterns expressions, and useful vocabulary, all while enjoying a fun travel story. That's what stories can do. They make learning easy, powerful, and unforgettable. If this story helped you learn or made you smile, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you can keep learning through stories every week. And now it's your turn. Have you ever lost something important while traveling? Tell us your story in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep enjoying the journey of English.